Denver 7 Now is sponsored by Ferguson and BAC Appliance Center, the best in bath, kitchen, and lighting for your home.
I'm Shannon Ogden with the latest from Denver 7. Well, sad to say, the fun part's over. As inconvenient as this morning's snow was, at least it was pretty to look at. And now that it has moved out, all we are left with is the cold. And all we can say is to be thankful Colorado doesn't do humidity, because it hasn't been above 30 degrees since midnight. It could be 12 degrees when you walk out the door in the morning. Chief Meteorologist Mike Nelson is tracking it all. Mike?
Well, the big storm's moved away. It's going to produce blizzard conditions tonight off to the north of us in the Dakotas. Will be clear and cold while strong thunderstorms develop on the leading edge of this Arctic front. But with the clear skies, our big story tonight is going to be the record cold, dropping down to the single digits in the mountains. Teens expected for Denver and the plains, and that will blow away our record for Friday morning, which is 22 degrees. We'll be 48 in the afternoon with some sunshine. The good news, this really gets out of here pretty quickly. By Saturday, we start in the 20s but hit the mid-60s. Sunday for the Bronco game, it's sunshine and 70. And next week, warm, dry, upper 60s to low 70s under mostly sunny skies.
All right, thank you, Mike. If you've lived in Colorado for any period of time, you know the drill here. The roads are mostly fine now, but could get icy as the night goes on, and that's especially true for bridges and overpasses. And this morning and afternoon, it was just awful out there. 193 accidents reported in Denver alone since 6 this morning. I-25 south of Castle Rock got it worst, and at one point, state troopers were working 3 separate crashes involving 20 cars. The Denver Uber driver accused of murdering his passenger is a free man tonight. The jury found Michael Hancock not guilty this afternoon in the shooting of Hyun Kim. Denver 7's Lance Hernandez was there when he was released from jail.
There were hugs and cheers in the hallway following the verdict. Michael Hancock found not guilty of murder. Hancock's attorney argued that his client shot passenger Hyun Kim in self-defense after Kim allegedly attacked him while he was driving in the wee hours of June 1st, 2018. Prosecutors argued that evidence didn't back up the claim of self-defense and that Hancock committed premeditated murder when he got out of his vehicle after the car stopped. He allegedly fired 10 shots at Kim. 6 of those shots found their target. Hancock's family danced in celebration in the lobby of the downtown jail and then screamed with delight when he was released. This is his mom on the way out to her car.
I had no doubt. I had no doubt. I had no doubt. God is faithful.
She told me she's happy her son is out, but said there's no joy because Mr. Kim is gone. Hancock's public defender spoke briefly.
On behalf of the Hancock family, they would like to say this has been a tragedy for both families, that their prayers remain with the Kim family, and that the family has asked that the public and media respect their privacy moving forward so that they can process what has happened.
The saga isn't over. Today, the Kim's family attorney told Denver 7 they will file an unlawful death lawsuit against Uber.
Lance Hernandez reporting. Greely police say a lover's quarrel is to blame for an overnight shooting. Apparently, 37-year-old Stephen Wilson Brown and his roommate Samuel Morgan are both in love with the same woman who happens to live with them both. Officers say that, combined with an argument over cigarettes, led Wilson Brown to shoot Morgan in the foot with a 12-gauge shotgun and is now being held on assault charges. Now, Morgan's not doing great, but he is out of surgery tonight. Well, Coloradans insured through the Affordable Care Act will be paying a lot less next year. Governor Polis revealed new premiums today, and they will decline by an average of 20% in 2020. Different regions will see different savings. For the Denver Metro, let's start there. It amounts to roughly $4,300. For the Eastern Plains, $7,500, and people out on the Western Slope, $10 grand, actually more than that. And the savings come from Colorado's reinsurance program. So the state essentially provides insurance for insurance companies so the higher costs aren't passed on to patients. This has been your Denver 7 On-Demand Update. Thank you very much for watching. We'll have another one later. What's that one too? Also, download the Denver 7 app for breaking news and alerts. I'm Shannon Ogden.